to my channel. You wanted to see Get Ready With Me, so here I am, and let's get straight into it. First, let me just, because my lips are like parched, I need to just a little bit of chapstick, you know? A little bit of chapstick. Anyways, guys, I know I look crazy. Today, we're not only going to be doing my makeup, we're also going to be doing my hair. I will be using the InStyler Airless. This is going to be the first time that I'm trying this device on my hair when it's so short. Okay, I've only used InStyler on my long hair and all that good stuff, and now that it's short, I don't know how it's gonna perform, you know? So we're gonna see together. First, obviously, I'm gonna go ahead and do my face. So I'll make sure to leave timestamps right here where you can see when I'm doing my makeup, when I'm doing my hair, so you can go ahead and skip to whatever part you would like to see. Also, in the description box, I'll try to put some timestamps on certain topics that I'm going to be talking about in this video, so that, you know, if you don't want to hear anything about pregnancy, you don't have to hear anything about pregnancy, boo. If you don't want to hear anything about this new house that I just bought, then you don't need to hear anything about this new house I just bought. You know what I'm saying? You can just skip and get a skedaddle. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, first off, I'm going to start by using this CoverGirl Clean and Fresh Skin Milk Nourishing Foundation with coconut milk and aloe extract. I'm sorry. Oh, heartburn. Okay, I got mine in the shade 570, which is medium tan. This is vegan. So yeah, and super lightweight. I really like this. It does give a dewy finish, so obviously if you're not into that, get a matte primer or just, don't use this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna do like so. And you never want the thing to touch your skin, so I'm just very careful with it, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Make sure I have no excess in my beauty blender. But you know what I do want to say, guys? Hold on, before I use this. I thought it was my beauty blender, but it's actually the foundation that has this very weird smell to it that I'm not quite sure of. So I do enjoy the foundation, don't get me wrong, because in all my last pictures, I've been using this for the last definitely 2 or 3 months. But the smell, now I'm realizing it's from the tube. It's not, I just cleaned this. It's not from this. See, and I would do this and I'm like, oh my God, Keysha, didn't you just wash your beauty blender yesterday? Why is it smelling like that? And I was like, don't judge me. You know, these are the conversations I'm having with myself. And now, I don't understand why just now it fully hit me in the face that it's actually the foundation, and it's really, the smell is really not cute, I must say. Is it just mine? What is the date on this? It cannot be bad. I just bought this. I need to I'll figure it out after the video. I'm just not I'm not too happy about that. Anyways, guys. So, topics. Right now, as you can see, a new background. We're in my master bathroom. I actually have room to film in my master bathroom, which is so fun. If you follow me on Instagram and also on here, you would know that we bought a house on the 2nd of July. That was our closing date. and very excited. This is the first time I've ever bought a house. I'll be 30 in November. But yeah, this is not Benjamin's first time buying a house. He bought 2 houses in Belgium before, but it's his first time buying in the States. So it's definitely been like a trip for us. It's been very exciting. But the process with like pulling everything together is not a fast process. So I don't want you guys to like, you know, thing that I'm gonna do like full-on room tours, decorated and all that stuff, because it's just not that easy. 1, it's a lot of money. 2, you don't always find what you want. Especially now with the pandemic going on, there's a lot of delays in shipping and all that stuff, and it just takes a lot to fully furnish a house. We've moved to a house that is twice the size of the house that we used to rent back in Wichita. We definitely bought a large house because we're planning on being here for not forever, but definitely like a good couple of years. So I wouldn't so much say that this is a starter house. I feel like we definitely skipped that, but it's also not our forever house, if that makes sense. But I love this so much. It's literally everything that I manifested, especially when thinking about the room size, not the room size, the amount of rooms, the kitchen, all that stuff. And again, if you've been following me, you would have known that we were actually in the process of building a house in Wichita that also would have been way, way smaller than this one. So everything definitely happens for a reason, and I'm actually glad that we're back in Florida. Idris was born in Florida, obviously in 2016. We were here, but we were in Orlando. Now we're more up north. We're in Jacksonville area, and he just loves it so much. We've been to the beach like multiple times, and he is just really a Florida boy. Like, you can tell that he was born and raised for a short period of time in Florida for a year. Then we moved away. Now we're back. He's definitely a Florida boy. And now my second son, who is due this month, at the end of this month, is also going to be a Florida boy. What I really wanted was that every child had a different birth certificate, like had a birth certificate from different states. So that's not gonna happen, but they're gonna have different cities in the States. You know what I'm saying? So that's also like a fun little thing. So, but yeah, what I was trying to say was that it's a lot of house. So what I was trying to say, thank you, is that it's obviously a lot of house for us to all of the sudden decorate and all that good stuff. Also, we did give a lot away. Like, we gave our couch away and our TV stand to Benjamin's former employee, because we already wanted to get a new couch, and so I didn't really feel it was like a smart move to move the couch with us and maybe buy maybe have to pay more in shipment, because now we need an extra container and all that stuff just for us to get rid of the couch once we're here. But and also we made somebody super happy with it, so I'm still so glad that we did that. But in the meantime, we're still without a couch because we just cannot find one that we like. Like, it's not me and Benjamin. Like, our style is very similar in that aspect. Girl, that's a lot of concealer. But it's more of the stores and the lack of them having what we want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want a couch that is big, that has like light colors, but I have to be able to wash it. So the coverings have to be able to come off. I don't want it to be this like mousse mesh type of inside, which is super weird. It's gonna be so annoying if you have to like remove that all the time, because we found the couch that was literally perfect. The color, it was like this light white, little bit beigey gray color. Huge. Once you put the ottoman against it, it was like the size of a king size bed. It sat so nice. It was a lower couch, but it sat so nice and so like, you know what I'm saying? But we opened up the cushion covers, or however you call it, to see what the inside looked like. And it was all this loose pieces of, and I'm like, I'm washing my couch like 2 to 4 times a year. So I'm not gonna do all of that every time that I'm washing all the covers of the couch. You get what I'm saying? So it's just, yeah, we've already been to like 8 different stores. We obviously found a lot online that we like, but then it's like, do we really want to get a couch online? I want to be sure that, you know, it sits well. It has a high back. I'm very tall, so it can't be too low. Like all those things, you know what I'm saying? So next weekend, because Labor Day is Monday, today's Saturday when I'm filming this, and they have sales going on. So next weekend, in the week of Labor Day, we're going to go again to some stores like Rooms to Go and Haverty's, I think, and some more local furniture stores, and just see what they have. But literally, we've already been to like 8 or 10. That's like the main thing right now is the couch, because I really want to have that, obviously. Other than that, we haven't finished the nursery. We actually really didn't even start the nursery, which I'm actually quite happy about, because I've changed my mind on how I want to do things. So first I wanted this like big wallpaper, like sticker wallpaper type of thing with like animals on, and it was super cute, and it was from an Etsy place in Turkey. So I was like, yes, we're supporting my husband's people. You know what I'm saying? So I was excited about that. But now I'm just like, that's so like blase, and it's not really the vibe I want to do anymore. I just want like a nice, cool, calming, refreshing, not overwhelming type of nursery, you know? So right now the room is just painted in like this light grayish cool tone. So it's like a cool blue tone color, and that's how it came, right? So that's something that was already there, but we like that, and so we're definitely keeping that. And so I'm thinking the wall that it's gonna have this crib, I'm gonna do like half the wall, the top of the wall white, and then have the bottom be the gray color. Put the crib against it, have a big like fake plant in the room to bring some greenery in. The dresser that I want from IKEA with like a huge mirror over it, so that over time, when you use the dresser, obviously as like a changing pad, over time you can sit the baby up and you can start like, you know, this is you, this is your nose, this is your mouth. You can start interacting with the baby in front of the mirror. That's something that I'm already thinking about. I also want like a little baby swing in there that comes from the ceiling. So I just, you know, like I am 36 weeks, and some change. Like in a couple days, what? No. Burp. Hold on. Am I 36 or 35? Excuse me, one moment. Oh, I am 36 weeks. Okay. So in a couple days, I'll be 37 weeks. And yeah, I haven't done anything on the nursery. But that's fine because guess what? Not stressed about it. The baby's going to be in our room for the first couple of months. Like with Idris, we did him in the bassinet in our room for the first 6 months and then transitioned him to his crib. That's what I'm looking to do with this baby as well. So as long as the room is done by that time, I'm not worried or stressed out. You know what I'm saying? I love how I only mentioned the foundation product that I was using and then never mentioned any other product. I just love how my mind works. All these brushes, by the way, besides this one is Real Techniques, but these that I'll be using like later are all BH Cosmetics brushes. Right now I'm just contouring with the Wet n Wild Mega Glow contouring palette. Yeah, other than that, I can't wait to have like Christmas here. And really like decorate for Christmas. I don't do Halloween like that. Like obviously Idris will be almost 4, like a month shy away of 4 this year. So if the pandemic measurements are pleasing to me in our community, then I will definitely still have him like do the little walk or whatever and go house to house. But I'm not doing decoration for my house because I'm just not into it like that. I just want to skip that and immediately do Christmas. I'm not even into Thanksgiving like that because my dad didn't really bring that, you know, to Belgium. Since that's where I was raised, he really didn't make like a huge thing of it. So I don't really care for that holiday. So literally November 1st is when I want to put up my Christmas decorations. Preferably I would want to do it in October, but I think people might, you know, judge me. So we'll see. We will see. We already had like a little run-in with the HOA. You know, that's always fun, you know, because our grass got too high, which I definitely understand because we're one of the first houses. Like when you drive into our community, it's weird. There's houses, but we're one of the first, when you go then further in, we're one of the first houses. It's a weird situation. I can't really explain without like detailing everything, which I'm not going to do obviously. But just know like we have a lot of people passing by our house, and you know, we're a nice house on the block, and for us to not have done our grass since we signed the paper, so July, it got quite tall. So Benjamin is taking care of that today. But yeah, that was fun getting a letter of, you know, you violated. You violated. And I'm like, ooh, Lord Jesus. Okay, so. And I'm also bringing it to my eyelids because, you know, I can. The pregnancy has been going, you know, okay so far. Let me just, because this is getting a little bit. Pregnancy has definitely been going okay. I'm, as I said, 36 weeks, so I'm almost like done. He's sitting quite low too, guys, right now. Yeah, I did not have this with Idris, so this is just so funny to me, but yeah. That's my belly, that's my baby boy. Hold on, he's moving. Can I catch that on camera, that would be cool. Hold on. Let me see. Oh my God, I don't know if that was like, I saw it in the mirror, but I don't know if it was like on camera. It was right here. So anyways, yeah. I don't know what I was saying, guys. So he's not breached. He's been on the right position since I was 27 weeks. So that's obviously really good news. As of right now, I go back to the OBGYN weekly. Come on, let me get some cheek tint. Let me get some blush. Okay. The only thing that has been, and before I say this, I want to say, people don't come at me like people who are watching this from Europe talking about, oh, but you live Belgium, that was a choice. Listen, when talking about health insurance in the States, I've always said it was crap. Health insurance in the United States of America is not good. It's crap. It's bad. It's costly. It's nowhere near where it needs to be. So I am very much aware of how bad it is over here and how good or how much better it is in Belgium. So I still need to find like a good brush to do this with, but anyways. So I was in for like a little surprise. I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. When I rolled into this OBGYN's office, I specifically wanted this office because of the doctors that it has. And so because of the insurance that we have right now, we have a high deductible, which in Dutch you can just really compare to a franchise is what my mom calls it. So it means we have to pay out of pocket a certain amount before the insurance comes in between. And my personal out of pocket pay, like for me individually, is over $6,000. So because I came into this office so late in my pregnancy, we had to pay like $4,000, like bloop, $4,000, $4,000, more than $4,000, which is like, what? It's crazy. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. It's irresponsible. I'm a little bit more. Hold on. So yeah, that was like quite like the surprise, obviously. And it's just because I came in so late, because if you came in from the beginning, you would have like payment plans and spread it out and all that stuff. So that was a lot of money that we had to like, give. And that's including like all the visits and stuff, but that's still not including the ultrasounds. The ultrasounds are separate. And also when I deliver the baby when I do deliver the baby, like all my doctors and stuff, that's also paid for. But then just like the hospital stay and the nurses from the hospital itself, that's a whole nother bill that I will receive after the fact. So fun. It was so much better. When we had Idris, we were under Obamacare because, I mean, obviously the our wage was like way lower, and Obama was still president at that time. So we had Obamacare, and I want to say Every time I went into the appointment, I never had to pay. I was fully covered. The only time I had to pay was like $3 for a special type of ultrasound that we had to do one time. And then the cost of delivery was $900, I think. So I'm quite, you know, I want to see how much it's going to cost this time around, even though obviously I've already paid like over $4,000 in for my individual deductible, and my individual deductible is a little bit over $6,000, so I can't go over that. So let's say it's $6,000 and I've already paid $4,000. My maximum out of pocket is going to be $2,000, and then the insurance has to cover the rest. You get what I'm saying? So it's very confusing, and it's crappy. Health insurance here is crappy. So let's hope in November, when everybody rallies up and votes for the right person, we can have like a decent healthcare plan coming in. You know what I'm saying? So I cannot believe this. Like, this cut off, and I have no idea where it cut off. So I've just been talking and blabbing away, not knowing that I'm not recording myself. So basically, let me just start from the beginning and say that being pregnant during the pandemic hasn't really been super stressful for me, but I want to emphasize that that's only because this is not my first baby. If this was my first pregnancy, I would have for sure not enjoyed it. Just because you have to go to every doctor's appointment by yourself, nobody's allowed to come in with you. It's, you know, the anxiety of what happens when you do get the virus when you're pregnant, what happens to the baby, just extra precautions and stuff that you need to take, and extra precautions that your partner needs to take. But again, I'm very blessed that this is not my first, go around, and I had a very normal pregnancy with Idris, and that Benjamin was at every doctor's appointment, literally every single one. The only thing that's going to be a little bit different is the delivery, because there is a chance that I'm going to have to deliver deliver the baby in the hospital by myself, since the hospital only allows one visitor, and obviously Idris is not even 4 yet, so he's not, able to be at the house by himself. So I would just have to go in, pop that baby out, and spend the night there by myself. I did ask my aunt to come down in the middle of September. The reason I did not ask her to come down in the beginning of September is because, again, my due date is the end of the month. So I didn't really feel the need to have her here for like a full month and just kind of wait around with me. I just didn't really think that was necessary. So she's come, because it's not that I want or need her here for like help afterwards, because Benjamin's also going to be, taking some time off work. It's more for just having somebody at the house when I do go in labor, so that somebody's here with Idris. When I planned everything out, because I am a planner, both of my pregnancies were planned. Obviously, you can plan however you want. If God is not, if that's not your time, it's not your time, and I definitely get that. But I just want to say that my thought of having a baby this year was, in the beginning of the year, I said, yes, let's do it, so that we have a baby, towards the end of the year, so that Idris is already like transitioning into school. We can have my mother-in-law come out and stay with us for a long period of time, because she has obviously never been in the States. She has never seen Idris in person, and so she would also then be here for the birth of her second grandchild. Second grandchild from us. But it didn't go like that, obviously, so people from Belgium are not even allowed to fly to the States. If you're not dual citizen, you're not allowed to fly. So I could be able to fly, we're all able to fly to Belgium, because we all have dual citizenship, but my mother-in-law doesn't, my mom doesn't, my sister-in-laws don't. So it's just how the cookie crumbled for us this year, which is sad because I was really looking forward to have my mother-in-law here, especially after losing my father-in-law. I really feel like it would have just put her in a different mindset. Not mindset. I'm using this facial mist. I'm gonna do the setting spray in a bit, but I just want to do the facial mist first. I feel like it was going to take her out of the environment that she's currently in, and definitely always being reminded of my father-in-law, where she's at right now, which is just home, obviously. But yeah, I hope she's able to come next year and just be with us anymore. So this is my hair. I did wash it yesterday, and then this morning I just conditioned it again. I cannot wait to see what this hair tool is gonna be doing with it. I think I already packed my hair clip into my little hospital bag. Ay. Cute hairstyle, man. Cute. So this is the heat protecting smoothing spray that I always use. I'm just gonna actually spray it on my hands because I feel like it's gonna be a little bit too much if I spray directly on my hair. I'm excited to see Idris become a big brother. I think he's gonna be super good at it. One of the reasons why I decided that yes, let's go for a second child, because I strongly feel, and this is my personal opinion, so don't come at me. Obviously, you as parents need to be able and equipped to have multiple kids. That's first and foremost. And I mean mentally, financially, everything. But besides that, I feel like it's also important to look at the child that you already have. Look at your firstborn and just see what type of person he or she is and how well they would be able to deal with it, and if they are meant to be big brothers or sisters, or meant to be only siblings, only children, only child. That's what I'm trying to say. Because I'm an only child and I loved it. I never asked my parents, I want a baby brother, baby sister. No, don't do it. Don't give me one. Don't want it. Don't need it. Don't do it. I'm so happy that I'm the only child and that I had the childhood that I had. So that was not meant for me. Looking at Idris, it is something that is very, very important to him. I can't explain it. It was like little things that was just, okay, I think these are signs. I see it. Like, listen, we're at the park. This was still back in, whatchamacallit, in Wichita. We're at the park. And one of his friends, Charlie, who's a girl, came to the park with her little doll. And so she put the doll down to be able to play and run around and be on the swing. And Idris picked it up, and I'm like, okay, no, we have to ask her grandmother if, you know, we can play with it. She's like, yeah, no problem. And I was really looking at Idris to see what was he going to do with this doll, because obviously we don't have dolls in the house. We don't have like small neighbors. We didn't have neighbors with small children around us, so he never seen a doll and picked it up like that. So I was like, what is he gonna do? Is he gonna throw with it? Is he gonna talk to it? What is he gonna do? He instinctively, guys, picked up this doll, put it like on his chest, and said, shh, it's okay, baby, and started singing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Now you can tell me whatever you want, but I know that not all 2.5, at that time, 2.5, 3-year-old boys react that way to a doll, a girl doll that they pick up. He then proceeded to lay down with the doll to calm her down further, to get her to go to sleep. And then he was singing the ABCDs as a lullaby. So I think that was a defining moment that I was like, I think he's gonna be a good big brother. And so we just went for it. We literally just went for it, and okay. And we got pregnant really fast, because I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like, we started trying in the first week of September, in the first week of January. And my first signs of pregnancy was the 6th of January. And with the calculations, it looked like in that first week, baby number 2 was conceived. So I am so beyond blessed, so is Benjamin, that this is happening to us again. And just amazement. Even with short hair, this thing just... I really honestly feel like that's crazy. Like, am I the only one that just, like, is stunned by that? Like, am I the only one that is, like, shocked? That's crazy. Wow, okay. So you know what? Let me actually just finish this and not talk, because it's kind of hard to talk with the noise. It's not too loud, but it's just like not cute, I feel like. Let me do another one, hold on. What's this? This is just magic. Straight up magic. I love this so much. Okay, let me just go ahead and do this, and then I'll get back to you guys later. To end this super quickly and super abruptly because my camera is flashing. Hold on, let me do my lips really quick. I'm gonna do the NYX lip liner, and I don't know, I'll put it on the screen and then I'll put speed dial in the middle. I think I'm gonna have to shut the camera off for this, guys. Hold on. Okay guys, I gotta make this super fast because my laptop already died, my camera is dying. I'm spraying this Blue Shine Refining Mist by Styler all over my hair and just combing it through. It smells amazing. Nothing like the foundation I had on in the beginning. And that's it, guys. And now my son just woke up. So everything is happening at once. I'm so sorry I have to end it so abruptly. This is the look that we're going for today. I was hoping to get a little bit of maternity type of shoot content out, but I guess Idris is up. That's not gonna happen. That's fine. I can work with this hair tomorrow as well, so that's all good. So yes, I thank you so much for watching this video. I know it was a lot of chatting. That's because it was a get ready with me chit chat style. I just decided that. So anyways, again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys. Mwah. You see him? Hi boo boo, you did such a good job. Come downstairs and let's eat a popsicle and play with the fishies. Okay, sounds like a plan, baby. Love you. Mwah. Mom life.